summer, escape to where luxury meets relaxation. Dive into our sparkling pool, soak up the sun, and let every moment feel blissful. Host your meetings, conferences, or workshops in style. Indulge in our recreational facilities, rejuvenating you throughout your stay. Make your next event extraordinary. Make this summer unforgettable. Your perfect getaway is just a booking away. Book now at Chamba Valley Exotic Hotel in Lusaka.
Everybody is on social media, business-wise, to make money.
Yeah.
So you need to be very careful what you're watching and you're listening to at the moment, because everybody's trying to make money. And not everybody really is concerned about your health. They'll sell you anything as long as their accounts are reflecting.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that you eat, everything that you drink is an energy, right? And what that means is that as long as you don't move, whatever energy in terms of calories you have put in your body, you haven't moved after you've taken them, they just convert into fat. And mostly they sit around your waistline.
That's why we have a lot of tummies.
Exactly.
Okay.
They're just looking for where can we go. The body was designed in a way to think that, look, if I have so much food surplus in my system, I may encounter a problem somewhere. I may get stuck somewhere where I don't have food. So what do? Let me keep it.
Yeah, it's a reservoir.
Exactly.
Like
That's what I was looking for.
reservoir. Yeah.
So I always tell people, look, you can have whatever you want, but you need to incorporate your lifestyle with movement.
Catch Victoria's Health Diaries every Sunday at 19 hours.
Hello and welcome to Victoria's Health Diaries, yet another exciting episode on your wellness wisdom. This is where we talk all things life and living, all things health. All right, so this is your weekly dose of wellness wisdom. This is Victoria, and I'm super glad you would tune in today and join us for our exciting conversation. Today, I am not alone. My guest today is someone super amazing. He has featured once on this podcast, and yet again, we're back for another exciting continuation of where we left off with him. And this is no other than a certified fitness trainer. And of course, we heard that he is an engineer. Can you believe that? All right, so we're having more conversation with him today, and that is Mr. Mwiya Imasiku Michelo. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Victoria.
Well, I am super glad that you made time to be with me today at the poolside.
Thank you. I think like I indicated last time,
Yeah.
anything to do with fitness and health, I will show up. The environment here, I'm loving it. It's great.
It is beautiful here, and of course, we are saying if you are looking for a chill spot, why not be right here? This is Chamba Valley Exotic Hotel, and we are being refreshed in every single way. After this, we're gonna talk all things. Right behind me, we're gonna get into bikinis and just make sure that you are bikini ready, summer body ready. As we were talking in our last episode, we talked about how to prepare your summer body and what it is really all about. And so today, without further ado, we are just looking at fitness. Okay, so when we talk about fitness, we had a conversation previously. Make sure to like and follow, and also watch the previous episode I had with our fitness trainer, who is once again my guest today. And you're going to be inspired in ways that are very practical and very logical, things that you can do easily. Okay, so fitness feels a lot like a whole lot of work, as we said last time.
Yep.
But then one thing we talked about is we're getting into summer. We are already in summer. And fitness may not be one thing that somebody may want to do because there's a lot involved already. You feel the heat waves, and the last thing you want to think about is more sweat. How do you prepare? How do you just transition from this season to this season as a fitness instructor? How do you help people?
Yeah, that's a good question. And Wallace is just coming up with a question. in my head, I was even thinking, I wish we had this conversation maybe 3 months ago, so that with whatever we're going to discuss, then we can talk about how one can prepare for the summer body. But I think if you've been a keen follower of our page, you'll notice that we have been reminding people to say summer is coming, start working around it as far back as January. But I should think that by the time we're airing this episode, we will already be in summer. I should think we're already there, actually. Look, in fitness, we personally, I always say there are no shortcuts.
Yeah.
Right? And any journey where fitness is concerned, if you want to get to a certain point, you have to start creating those habits well in good time.
Yeah.
So it's not something that, wow, I've got a wedding in the next 2 weeks. Coach, what can I do to get ready into my wedding dress? And I have had so many requests from such clients. And I'm always just open and frank. Look,
am I guessing that most of these clients are my sisters?
Exactly. I think I would even say 80% of them are actually ladies that would approach.
Yeah.
For the brothers, they're also there, except I think in our culture, there's always a feeling of, why am I going to a guy to get some fitness tips when I can just do this on my own? But I always say, you know what? A trainer has spent time. He's gone through training. So you do all. You talk
Trainer
to him.
Trainer is as good as a doctor.
Exactly. So you do all to talk to him. It will save you a lot of time just to get your body in check. So, but to get to your question, I would always advise people, begin early. This is already, I would say, summer. So the question is, what have you been doing the past 4, 5, 6 months or so?
By the way, they say summer bodies are made in winter.
Exactly.
Winter for us is like the cold season.
Exactly.
And so we have a few months from the cold season transitioning into the summer. So is that enough time for someone to get into?
Not
of course,
quite
we're talking
really.
for the next season.
So I'd always say this. Yes, the winter is there. And the advantages of winter are quite many, if I can put it that way. So one, it's not as hot as it will be in summer. In summer, it gets even harder to work out.
Exactly.
So everything you want to do, like I'm trying to say, you have to start it way prior. In winter, you have the season that just is on your side. So first of all, it's not as hot. You can take a walk, in the morning. You can go in a gym and not sweat as much as fearing that you would sweat. Even some kind of foods that you'd want to have. They are much more healthier. They are much more safer to have actually when you're in winter. But in summer, you have to watch out for a lot of things. But then if I'm going to give a tip to someone who wants to get summer ready, it's never too late. We always say that the earliest moment you can ever plant a tree is when about a year ago. The second best time for you to plant a tree is now.
Okay.
So yes, it might seem as though it's almost too late, but it's not. But here's the thing, just look out for the next summer. Start putting in the effort right now. It doesn't have to be extreme. Just small steps, but consistently, you will transition. You'll be a better, more confident person on a swimming pool side.
Okay, so there's punishment. Okay, so you have touched a little bit on how you shouldn't punish yourself or push yourself beyond your goals. So if someone says, okay, I have this specific attire that I want to get into, I have this specific swimsuit that I want to get into, but then I have not had the time, or I did not know about this journey, and I just want to start it now. What's the most realistic feedback that you'd give them? What would you tell them? How would you guide them?
That's a very good question again. So as a trainer, I equally take keen interest in dressing the part. Right? And if I think that there isn't so much time for a client to get into a certain size that they want to, I'm going to ask for your occasion. Where you going? And what are the options of the clothes, for instance, you want to wear? I mean, at the end of the day, it's about the image. So if it's a wedding, if it's a certain, function, you want to dress up so that you look the part as well. I always say, look at your current body right now, and whatever you decide on, it shouldn't just be your view to decide if it's okay on your body or not.
Okay.
You will do well to just consult around and say, look, this might not be my best dress, but do you think, given the body that I have right now, I'm going to stand out?
Okay.
It's already too late, if I may use that word. And the last thing that you want to do, first of all, is starve yourself to a point where, one, you put your health at risk. If it's a week or two, you know you cannot lose 10 kgs.
No, you can't.
By
It's
the way,
unrealistic.
by the way, I have had clients requesting me to help them achieve those goals. It's just 2 weeks away. 10 kgs. Look, I can give you a solution to that. But the problem is it's infringing on your health.
Of course.
And as a certified trainer, there's only a threshold we can get to before we can advise you. Yes, I want the money from you, but I'll still need to uphold my work ethics and advise you right so that your health at the end of the day is still intact. So look for something that works with the body that you have currently. Once the event is done, there will be many other events to come, I should think. So start working towards those events. So watch how much, water you're drinking, how much sleep you're having, move, exercise. Yeah, so I think that's the option I'd give them, really.
Great. But how do you help someone balance information? Because now we have a lot of sources where we get information, tips, advice, social media. You're scrolling and you find a video about someone talking about some healthy way to lose weight. I've seen different types of recipes people come up with. Oh, you can lose weight in 1 week. Okay. Oh, no, this can help you lose weight in 1 month. So there are things like that. How do you balance information? How do you help people get the right source? How do you even know? How can you advise someone, okay, this information you got is not true? Because we have social media and there's so much.
There's
on social
everything
media.
out
There's
there, true.
literally everything.
There's
There are
everything.
doctors, there are people that are not qualified to advise. There's just maybe an enthusiastic person trying to get numbers. But then how do you bring it down to something that someone can work with? How do you advise me? Maybe.
So, and you're very right. The social media of today is flooded with everything. I always look at social media as, look, it's a garage. And in a garage, obviously, you have everything. The only problem is there's some useful stuff, but most of it, again, isn't useful. So it becomes a very tricky, situation, especially for someone who's just getting into this lifestyle, to know what is right and what is wrong, which is the very question that you're asking. And I'm glad you've asked that question. One tip that I always give my clients before they decide on, let me do this program, what's the time frame they're selling you on that you're going to achieve those goals?
So time frame.
Time frame. If someone is gonna say, take this and you lose about 10 kgs in a week, already that's a red flag. Don't even go there. Fitness or getting in shape takes time. One of the things that I've always loved about fitness is that it can be thrown in so many angles of life, in a sense that anything worth having in life, what do they say? It takes time, right? And so that's the truth even about fitness. If you want to achieve a sustainable, weight, you will need to take certain steps for you to get there. And then sometimes it may take you a month. Sometimes it may take you half a year. Sometimes even more than a year, right? So you will do well, first of all, to pay attention to what's the time frame they're selling you on. Something about 1 week, 2 weeks to lose weight is not realistic. So for instance, research shows that the most you can lose in a month, if you stretch the most, and that's in a month, that's like 4 weeks,
Yeah.
is just about 4 kgs. And that's you having stretched in a
nice.
month. So for someone to come and say you have your 10 kgs lost in a period of a week, that is not realistic, and probably you should look for something different. Everybody is on social media, business-wise, to make money.
Yeah.
So you need to be very careful what you're watching and you're listening to at the moment, because everybody's trying to make money. And not everybody really is concerned about your health. They'll say you anything as long as their accounts are reflecting.
Okay. So, how do you now begin to balance between enjoying life? I mean, we're talking of summer, and sometimes there are so many things that we just, this is a time when a lot of people want to go out, travel, see some places. We have the Siavonga travels, we have the Samfia travels now. We have all sorts of places. People are heading to Livingston. Why? Because we want to have a good time. So then, how do you balance enjoying yourself, having your normal lifestyle while keeping fit? How do you just balance the two?
So I always say that, look, everything that you eat, everything that you drink is an energy, right? And what that means is that as long as you don't move, whatever energy in terms of calories you have put in your body, you haven't moved after you've taken them, they just convert into fat. And mostly they sit around your waistline.
That's why we have a lot of tummies.
Exactly.
Okay.
They're just looking for where can we go. The body was designed in a way to think that, look, if I have so much food surplus in my system, I may encounter a problem somewhere. I may get stuck somewhere where I don't have food. So what do? Let me keep it.
Yeah, it's a reservoir.
Exactly.
Like
that's what I was looking for.
reservoir.
So I always tell people, look, you can have whatever you want, but you need to incorporate your lifestyle with movement. At any point, whatever you're eating, find a moment in the day to just move. It could be at the office. Can you just stand, take a stroll, especially after having your own shima, right?
I remember what you said last time, sorry, about the shima and how it just tricks us into feeling like I want to sleep every time we eat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ideally, like I indicated, it's not supposed to slump you to a point where you just feel so helpless.
Yeah.
It's supposed to energize you if you eat the right amounts of shima itself. The other point that I always tell people is this. We love our sweet treats. I'm actually not even immune to that. I love my chocolate. I think at any moment that you're going to offer me that,
we should have had some right now.
please, next time you invite me, you'd see me, getting one on that.
Okay.
But the question
deal.
is, wonderful. The question is, at what point are you taking the sweets?
Okay.
First thing is first, you cannot wake up, and I think I touched this maybe a little bit last
you
time.
did.
You cannot wake up on an empty stomach and start your day on sugars. Bad idea.
Not
So
even juice?
Not even juice.
Not even
That is
coffee?
sugar. Not even coffee. You can if there isn't sugar. So
Okay.
just have it plain dark.
Isn't
Actually, it's
that
going
too
to
much
help you.
caffeine for the body early in the morning?
No, not really. If the idea is maybe to delay your breakfast, there are certain fitness goals that you want. Coffee has been known to suppress your appetite a little bit.
Okay.
So you won't get to a point where you're actually shaking if you haven't eaten. So, but then as long as it's in sugar, it's going to help you.
Great.
So the story is try to have your treats a moment after you have eaten a healthy meal.
Okay.
So you've had your protein, you've had your vegetables, and your reasonable amounts of carbohydrates. Then you can have your treats.
What is reasonable?
Reasonable,
We're not
again,
used to measuring things when cooking or eating.
Yeah. Again, reasonable is very much dependent on your daily activities.
Okay.
So a person who sits in an office the whole day, they're just checking the emails, pushing papers here and there, I wouldn't recommend them to eat as much as someone who's loading Chilanga Cement.
Of course. Yeah.
By the way, Chilanga is not sponsoring this, are they?
No.
Exactly.
Not at all.
But you get the difference, right?
Yeah.
The other person's got so much activity, they're expending the energy. The other
physical
one, not so
activity,
much.
yeah.
So if I have a client, I have to sit them down. What do you do on a daily basis? So your Nshima portions, again, will differ. Your carbohydrates portions will differ. So that's one point. But the overarching a tip would be, have your sugars, have your treats, your cakes, your donuts, or your sweets, your candies, right after you've had a normal, healthier meal.
Our
That
guilty
way,
pleasures, yeah.
exactly, you won't spike up the insulin levels, and in a moment, again, they'll drop you down. So you are doing that at the right time. The second tip that I can give you, alcohol. You've mentioned Siyavonga, and it's the festive season that is coming. There are types of beverages that will help you pack so much fat around your waist, and then others won't so much.
Okay.
So the key point is knowing which one am I taking, for instance. So the worst on the list, there's beer. Anything that is called beer is on the top food chain of what's going to contribute to your weight gain.
Okay.
And then we have alcohol such as, let's say, gin or vodka. Not too sure with the names, right? Those, you still get the same effect in terms of getting to a certain level of a feeling, but the impact on your body won't be as much. If anything, there are types of alcohols that even help you burn calories in your system.
You don't say.
Exactly. So you want to have a good time, be smart again. Don't just drink anything and everything. Choose, go to drinks that will impact less on your body. So I think those two for now, I would, advise someone to do. Maybe a last point.
Okay.
Water is always advisable, especially in a case where you're drinking alcohol. They always say alcohol is a diuretic substance. So in short, it gets the water out from your system. And so you become dehydrated, and that will show in your skin. That will affect the way blood is just flowing out there. So at the end of the day, whenever you are taking whatever you're taking, please have equal amounts of liquids in terms of water. So you are still enjoying life. You are still enjoying your treats, your drinks, but you're taking them at the right times, in right quantities. And of course, you're hydrating in a case of alcohol. So it's just about making right choices that will impact less on your system.
Someone would say, I am swimming, so I don't need so much hydration. I'm already in water.
No, that's not enough. So,
of course, I'm joking
exactly.
about that one.
So you have to get your water in. Unless you're drinking from the pool, which obviously wouldn't advise. But
there are chemicals.
Exactly.
And a lot of body excretion.
Exactly.
Some people pee.
You can never.
Even just the body sweat.
Exactly.
Saliva. A little bit of this and that. So we don't want to go into details. Okay. So anyway, how do you also balance fun? Maybe working out, fitness. How do you maybe keep it fun, keep it alive, apart from it feeling like a chore? Of course, it's an obligation.
Exactly.
You owe yourself a duty of care, okay? And that duty means subjecting your body to what it deserves. And part of the things that your body deserves is proper treatment. And working out, we have heard and we have learned so far that working out is something that profits your body, your overall health. So how do you keep it fun? How do you keep it creative? How do you do things like that to just, spice up your life and get you going?
So I have always say that I think this is very true for any other aspect of one's life. If you want to go far, move with people. If you want to go fast, move alone, right? But then fitness isn't about how fast you're going in trying to attain your goals. So in trying to keep it fun, one, fitness isn't restricted to lifting weights alone.
No, yeah.
So, as a trainer, I would say, what do you like to do? Do you like to dance? Do you like to swim? Do you like to, what other activities do people do? Run,
Walk, yeah,
climbing, cook, the house chores.
yeah, bike,
Exactly,
cycle.
exactly.
Yeah.
So my point is, find something, I think, from your childhood that you loved.
Jesus. You know, I loved rounders. I don't know what it's called
Exactly.
in another way.
If you don't want to lift weights,
another world.
start by finding something that you used to enjoy way back, something very physical.
Yeah.
Turn that into a daily activity on its own.
I can turn rounders into a daily
So
activity?
first of all, it's fun.
Yes, my favorite childhood game.
Exactly. Do you need people to do that?
Of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't see how that will actually stop being fun. So that's one. Find a childhood activity or just an acquired activity as you've grown up. That's one. Two, find a team around you.
Okay.
I can call them accountability partners. There are
Yeah.
moments, even if you love what you do, you just don't feel like. But if there's one or two people that are aware that on that particular time you
You're
should be
supposed to.
doing that,
Yeah.
they'll call you. Hey, Victoria, what are you doing? It's about time. If you're not coming, we're coming to pick you up.
Yeah.
And just hearing them talk like that, you feel energized.
I get that because I remember last time I mentioned
Yeah.
of the walk that we get to have over the weekends and
Yeah.
sometime during the day. So it's a community,
Yeah,
you know, so you encourage each other.
exactly.
You post, like postings are made on the group and then you become accountable to somebody,
Yes.
or if you can't make it,
Yes.
you just, so there are polls every week and whatnot. It's just exciting. And even when you don't want to do it, you just see, oh, this one is doing it, this one is doing it. And you just feel like, I can do it too. Let me just push myself.
That's
No matter the time, because it's early in the morning, as early as 4.
but you've
You
seen
should be
someone
out.
who's there as well.
Yeah, someone is
So-
there. So I get you.
So that's what you want to focus on. Whatever sports or whatever activities you're about to go into, find somebody who you can work out with. But then again, another question, follow-up question I would think of is, what if I don't have anybody?
Yeah.
It's tough, but if you're going to wait up until the next person is ready for what you want to do, you never start.
Okay.
So in the
Yeah.
beginning, as all things in life are, it may be tough.
Yeah.
So, but then start.
Exactly.
When they see your consistency, they'll feel, oh, okay, I think she really wants this. Let me see why she's so consistent about it. Before you know it, other people are actually joining in on the journey, all right? So I've talked about find some childhood sports, find a group that you can be, around. But then ultimately, here's how you remain consistent. In a year, or let me say every quarter of a year, find an activity that you want to show up looking, lack of a better term, dope.
Yeah. I love dope.
Exactly.
I'm a sucker for dope.
I see. So you can say,
Yeah.
in the next 3 months, I want to do a photo shoot
Okay.
and I want to have a certain look.
So you're setting goals.
Exactly.
Okay. For your image.
For your image. If
Okay.
you have an image that you want to be by a certain period of time, it will already hold you accountable and you start working towards that.
Great.
Another example you can have in our living, maybe there's someone who's getting married. It's a Chilanga. Oh, it's a wedding. Set a timer. You want to look the part. What does it take? It starts now. And so that becomes a reminder on its own as well.
Awesome.
But ultimately, you can have an even longer, long-term goal. The question is, one of my personal favorites, in the next 20 years, how am I going to look like? How am I going to feel like? If you talk to, I'm not going to disclose my age, but let me just say,
We want to know.
if I'm just going to say, if I want to be around 50, 55, let me look around people that are in that age bracket. How are they living?
Great. Nice. Okay.
How can I avoid whatever they are going through? I have clients that I may call senior citizens, about that age as well. One of the biggest quotes or sayings they would over emphasize is to say, look, I wish I started working out much earlier.
Yeah.
Because there just comes a time in your life when whatever you have been doing the past 20, 30 years is showing up. The beauty I love about fitness is that it's so relatable,
Yeah.
even just in life and success. Who you will be in 20 years' time is very much dependent on what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Who are you connecting with? Who are you chilling with? That is going to show so much in 20 years' time. The same is true for fitness. If you're putting in the work now, it will show in the next 20 years.
So the net worth of your life is dependent on your current investments.
And the net worth of your health is dependent on your current activities right now.
Yeah.
And someone may argue that, well, I've been young up until my age, I'm still looking healthy, nothing is falling off or down.
Yeah.
Trust me, you are still young. There comes a time when a lot, especially when you pass 30, 35,
Yep.
just
Things
starts
just
to
begin
fail.
to hurt in your body. Yeah.
And if that is the case, and you haven't developed a culture of keeping fit, that becomes even harder. And so I find clients that are sort of even giving up because it's not in them.
Yeah.
So start young, start early. Even by the time you're over 30, 35, it's already in you. It's a habit.
It's natural.
You will manage your health in that case.
Great. So, how well do you think this workout, maybe fitness culture, has been openly accepted within the recent years in our country?
Yeah.
Okay, so because we have a mindset, we have a certain mindset towards certain things, and we're accepting certain things bit by bit. But when it comes to fitness, how well do you think it has fit in our culture?
Yeah.
Because working out sometimes, and with the way social media has made it, you see this person working out, doing wall pallets here.
Yeah.
They're working out from home. Even the dress code itself
changed.
brings, it's changed.
Yeah.
Okay, so we see a lot of biker shows being incorporated in the normal fashion. But how well do you think it has blended into our culture?
Yeah. So
Is it encouraging? Is it discouraging? Is it being taken the right way or not?
So I think if I'm to remember being maybe 10 years old, by the way, used to live in Kasama.
No, I was at school in Kasama.
Ah, awesome.
In boarding school.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Back then, that's in Kasama, right? I'm about 10 years old.
Okay.
You see a white person jogging in the neighborhood. He or she is a spectacle. And people would question, what are they doing?
Yeah.
What is that for, you know? And so back then, it was a Muzungu thing.
Yeah.
Because to us, as a Zambian, as a cow, it didn't really add
It's
up.
not a part of us.
No, it's not.
No.
And I think I saw that going on up until in the recent years. So to answer your question, I would say the past 10 years, people and as a culture, we have evolved.
Yeah. Okay.
I think more people have accepted the fact that one, what we are being served with in terms of food is not as healthy,
Yeah.
right? And even if the food is healthy, but if you just keep on eating without any form of physical activity, the results may not show now, but they will. And people are taking keen interest. It's a global village. People are learning, they are listening to other people out there, they are seeing how people are transforming. And so to answer your question, really, I think people are waking up to that fact. And statistically speaking, I think even just in the gyms.
Yeah.
Right now, I think on average, a gym subscription is not less than 750. At least from the neighborhood, where I am.
Not less.
Right? And this is only because the gym owners have sensed the demand.
Yeah.
If it did not exist, the demand wasn't there, I think prices would have slumped.
Of course.
But I think where we are, people are learning, people are seeing where they're coming from and where they're going, and so they're taking deliberate actions so that they are healthier. Ultimately, you're not just doing this for yourself. It's your kids, I think you want to be in your 40s, 50s, showing up to a sports activity of your child,
Yeah.
healthy. If they say, can you run with your child, you want
And
to
they
do
do
that.
that. We do that at my daughter's
Exactly.
school every year. We do
Exactly.
that.
So
Parents get to run.
So fast forward. You want when she is graduating, which is in the next, I should think, 19 years from now.
Graduating from university?
From university,
Okay.
exactly. How healthy will you be by then? Are you going to be in a wheelchair or bedridden to a point where you're saying, you know what, baby girl, I can't show up. I feel that bad. So sometimes our actions have got an impact, not just on ourselves, but on
the people
everybody,
around us,
really.
yeah.
If you fall ill, I'm very much sure there's so many people that are depending on what you're pouring into.
Yeah.
If you are bedridden, then you're not pouring into them. So ultimately, put in the work now. It may not show now, but of course, the fruits are always in the future.
Yeah. Okay. So when it comes to our cooking style, how we prepare meals, and do you think our traditional families have shaped how maybe how our society is when it comes to health? Because a bit of it has you've touched on something already from this question.
Yep.
Now, we know that there are cooking styles. A long time ago, our parents used to cook a certain way.
Yeah.
But now with the evolution of food, things have changed. And so do you think our traditional way of cooking has maybe a good or bad effect on our current health
At the moment.
at the moment?
Yeah.
Or it's better, or
Yeah.
it's better now that we have this, the shift from the Western foods, the fast foods, and also we have this fitness that has also, it's strange, it has come into our culture.
Yeah.
Do you think the traditional way of cooking can still be merged with the current trends, which is the working out trends? Yeah.
Yeah, very much actually. So one of the best examples, and I think I wrote this as a quote way back.
Okay.
I said, if it's something that your great grandmother can't recognize as food, then don't eat it. Or eat it in moderation and occasionally. The truth is
Like
this.
chocolate?
Would your great grandma recognize it?
I don't know. Maybe.
Exactly. So that means have it in moderation once in a while. That's okay. But then I was driving to that point because I think people in the olden days, they lived much longer than we are,
Exactly.
with less, health conditions compared to us. And even now, I think about 6 months ago, I had gone to my village in Mwiya.
Oh.
The way they prepared the foods, minimum amounts of oil.
Minimum to none.
Exactly. Most foods, they will either dry it and come and boil it, or whatever could be fresh, they're just boiling it. They would have always vegetables on their table. If it's meat or whatever, it is something very fresh that hasn't stayed in a fridge for God knows how long.
Yeah.
But our system, our setup where we are in the urban areas is very different.
Yeah.
So first of all, there's fast food. Fast foods have been genetically engineered to taste so good that if you have it right now, I can assure you, you'd want more of it.
Of course. Yeah. And yeah.
But the key word is genetically designed to touch your taste buds. So when you have this today,
momentarily.
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's a situation where you can't just have a small piece of it.
Because it's so good.
I'll give you a very good example. If I said have 10 Oreos, you know the Oreo biscuits, right? Do you think you can manage to eat those?
10 is too much, maybe, for me.
But for you?
Yeah.
But for some, that's very, very little, nothing
Maybe
really.
when I was younger, because
when you're younger.
I'm a sweet tooth and I used to love biscuits. But
Exactly.
I don't know, it's just
Yeah.
not there anymore.
Maybe from 10, we can even bring it to just a 5. I think it's easy.
Yeah, it is.
One of those you eat, or 5 cookies or so.
Yeah.
But if I say, can you have 5 boiled eggs?
That's too much. You.
Exactly. So you've answered the question.
Yeah.
And so the question says, you cannot overeat on healthy food. Can I repeat that?
Yeah. Cannot overeat.
On healthy food. So foods that are processed, it's very easy to keep on eating and eating because they are designed to get you eating. But the natural foods, the whole foods, because of how natural they are, because of the fiber in them, you won't eat as much.
Nice.
And so whenever you feel the need to just eat and eat and eat, you need to start questioning what exactly you're eating. Chances are that the food is not healthy. If it's healthy, you have a whole meal that is enough in protein and fiber. It will take you a good number of hours. Why? Because protein is, what's the word? Satiating.
Okay.
Fiber is satiating. So if your food has enough protein, you eat in moderation and you won't feel hungry as soon as you would if you had processed foods.
Yeah. Yeah.
So to answer your question really, I think back in the peri-urban areas, they are still having sort of normal, natural meals. Like I indicated, I was there about 6 months ago. I found my grandmother, who's, according to her, she doesn't even know her actual age.
Oh, and
Back-
that's the case with most of them, yeah.
Back in the era, I don't know what was going on in the calendar days with the NRCs,
Yeah.
but she just says that I'm over 100 years.
You don't say.
She walks with difficulties,
But
but she looks like she's still around.
she's over what?
100 years old.
What does she eat? I need to go to your village. I need to meet. Oh, I
What
need to meet
she's
your
eating,
grandma.
you should, please. What she's eating is exactly what I'm trying to say. There's always a vegetable in her meal. Whatever she's having, it's not fried. Who even affords cooking all that much in the villages? No.
Yeah.
So they're either boiling and they're
And-
eating that.
And also the animals that they probably grow, I mean, rare rather.
Exactly.
They have their own chickens. They have their
Exactly.
own goats.
And they're
that.
eating the natural organic feeds. Whereas out here, first of all, our chickens grow as big as within a week or two.
Yeah.
God knows who knows, I mean, what's in the, in the food as well. So at the end of the day, I think you want to still stick to the natural foods and still watch how you're preparing that. Unfortunately, when you're out here, the world is just way too fast-paced.
Yeah.
And so you're trying to find ways of cutting down on time. So one, you're going to fast foods. You're going to foods that can be prepared within a second so that you can move on. But take a moment to relax and see that whatever you're putting in your system will show up at some point. So yes, you can be fast-paced, but when you have a moment to have a healthy meal, to prepare a healthy meal, I would always advise my clients to find time to do that because it will show in the later on
Long
years.
term, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I read somewhere that fast food was not really meant for what we use it for now. It was meant for during the times people went into war. Okay,
I
it was
see.
meant for that. Okay, so
So
you're in
fast
battle.
foods, you don't
You
have-
won't start cooking
Yeah.
shimmer, waiting for the water to heat up and whatnot. Fast food was mostly designed to just facilitate
Yeah.
on minimizing time,
Yeah.
maybe in short,
So
to
that you
minimize
get
time.
back to duty.
Yeah, you get back into the battle. I mean, you can't be eating, then you still have to
Yeah.
replenish whatever energy
Yeah.
you're losing. So fast food was meant for that, but now it has just
Yeah.
all over the world we have
It's
accepted
what's
this, and it's normal. This
what's
is the
normal
norm.
now. Yeah.
And if you don't eat out,
Mhm.
if you don't take away any food, you don't order in. It feels like you are Mwadishari Kofidia, you know,
Exactly.
you're a bit backward. But so this has really affected us negatively, not just in our country, but globally.
To ride on that, I read, and for me it really made sense. Huh? Someone said the original fast food God created was a fruit.
Ah.
Just think about it.
They just grow. All you have to do is get it.
It's a fast
wash
food.
it.
You're moving.
Nice.
You're in motion. You're waiting for something to get ready. Oh, there's a mango. There's a banana. There's
a guava.
And even up to now, a doctor, a fitness trainer would always say, try to replace some of your snacks with fruits.
Yeah.
How are you going to have a donut or a piece of cake as a snack in between meals? You can't do that. Would always say, find a fruit. That is much better. So yours is very interesting. I'll find time to research into that.
Oh, it
that
was
could just be
interesting. It
true.
was mind-blowing.
Exactly.
No, it's actually true.
Yeah.
It's actually true.
So people need to realize what makes, you know, a fast food, what makes a fruit, and the benefits that are attached to that.
Okay.
But really, fast foods are what they are. They should be on occasional moments be brought on board. It shouldn't be a normal. You can't have a fast food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
You are killing your body. It's not showing now, but it will show in the later years. So find time, create time for what you love. Create time for your health. Create time for your body. If you do that, you will make time to just create the healthier meals. And so the fast foods, they should only be when, you know, it's inevitable to do that.
Great.
Yeah.
So how do you measure progress in health without relying on a scale?
That's a very good question. Most of my clients would always say, look, I'm weighing 100 kgs or 120. I've been in this program for maybe 2-3 months and the scale isn't moving. The first question that I always ask them are, how's your sleeping pattern? Are you getting good sleep? How's your mood? You, your family, your workmates, how are you relating? How do you just feel?
Social health.
Exactly. How is, and I know this may be a bit tricky to tell, but your digestion just improves. How is maybe your skin looking like right now? You will glow if you are consistent with working out, because if you're working out, you are forced, the body needs water to replace.
Yeah.
And ultimately that just transforms into your outer skin as well. So they are what we call non-scale wins.
Okay.
Even if your scale has remained the same, are you sleeping better? Are you energetic? How's your mood?
Because that really demotivates a lot of people.
Exactly.
And some fall back into the same pattern saying, it's not
The
working.
scale has remained the same,
Yeah.
and so I just...
And you conclude it's not working. So you just quit and just continue with your normal routine, eating all the junk you can eat in the world, sleeping and doing everything
So,
just the normal.
At the end of the day, ask yourself, okay, the scale is not happening, but also the clothes, how are they fitting?
Yeah.
There's some clothes that I think all of us actually do have that, you know, situation. There's some clothes that you may have just put aside
Yeah.
because now you just feel like they don't complement your body.
Yeah.
But then go back to those, try them on. They will feel a certain level of looseness in some areas. The scale may not show it, but you feel it and you see it through clothes, sleeping better, your energy and your mood, and many other, you know, wins that are not related to the scale.
So the question I might want to ask right now to you is, your body is talking. Do you listen? Or whenever your body talks, do you get to listen to it? Or it's just, we just don't know how to interpret our body language. There's a way, and you can tell when your body speaks. You just have to know what kind of energy and what kind of frequency your body works with. So it's very important to understand your body and how it works and what your body needs and deserves. So back to you, if you had one health hack on a daily basis that you'd want to recommend, what would it look like?
Walking. Just walk.
Okay. It's
'Cause
so hot, I can't really walk.
Find
Somebody's excuse, no mind though.
I hope it's not yours.
No,
So, of course, there are many options out there, but if there's something that I can advise someone to do, take a walk. But then, if of course the sun is blazing, do it in the morning. It doesn't have to be a 1 hour walk. No, 5 minutes today. After a day or two, 10 minutes. After a week or two, 15 minutes. You begin to enjoy that. Of course, just make sure it's in a space that is, safe to speak. But then I always say this again, your health is so much dependent on what you're equally eating.
Yeah.
So instead of just one, so get your walking in. And these are the most basic fundamentals of how one can get healthier without money required. It's just about you committing to the lifestyle. So walk, start with 5 minutes and increase the time like that. Where food is concerned, just watch the amount of sugar you're eating. And by amount of sugar, I don't just mean the table sugars. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is sugar in the bread. There is sugar in the pasta. There is sugar in the nshima. Manage and watch how much of that sugar you're putting in your system.
Okay.
Just those two. And again, let me be quick to say this.
Go.
Everything should be done in a progressive way.
Okay.
I don't expect you, if you're having 6 lumps or 10 or 13, to automatically cut. Yes, trust me, there's somebody who does. I don't expect you to automatically and just like that cut from 10 to a 1. That is very bad for your body. The body needs time to adjust to something.
Yeah.
So from a 10, come back to a 9 this week. 8. Come down like that. The same is true for walking. Like I said, just do about 20 meters and come and sit. Tomorrow, say I'm going to do a 25 meters. That other week, the more consistent you are with something, the more you are driven and motivated to do. Ultimately, with consistency, you begin to see results. And the moment you see results, it becomes an addiction. Once it is an addiction, wow, you will have yourself to thank for when that time comes. So do everything progressively. And maybe one last piece to that.
Okay, so we have 4. We don't mind though.
Don't look at someone's fitness journey and compare that to yours. As all things are in life.
That's very important. Very, very important.
First of all, they have gotten to where they are because of you exactly don't know. You don't know exactly how much work they put to get into that shape. So when you're starting, just look at your own path. Get inspired, do the right things, and just move. You could start one fitness journey, the two of you. One person may see results faster than you could. Please, you're two different people.
Yeah.
As all things would be in life, well, we are favored maybe differently and at different times. Just keep on putting the time, just keep on showing up. Eventually, you will equally get to where you want to get.
Awesome. Okay, so it's a lifestyle of habits, lifestyle of consistency, bit by bit, small habits that eventually become part of you, part of your lifestyle, part of your everyday activities.
Yeah.
Okay, so as we wind up, okay, you've talked about the hacks and everything. One thing I got to read about, there's nothing that excites me more than just researching. I feel like I'm a sponge, you know. I love information, I love to grow, and I love to learn. So one thing I got to read about was that whatever does not eat will not grow. And whatever does not grow, it begins to die.
Cool.
Yeah. So we are just looking at summer winding up on this amazing, interesting topic. And I hope that somebody gets to watch it.
Yeah.
Make sure you get to subscribe and let us know how this episode and the other episodes have impacted you and how they're helping you become a better version of yourself on this health journey. Okay, so we are talking all things health. So how do you, what are your last remarks with regards to the lifestyle, with regards to routines in the hot season? Of course, we still need to eat, we still need to grow, we still need to be alive.
Exactly.
So what are your last words surrounding a balance in this hot season?
Yeah.
Others may call it summer, others may just call it the hot season.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are your last words concerning generally balancing this season of foods,
Yeah.
season of workouts? What are your last remarks?
So first of all, look, if you are not in the shape or what do you call it, the summer body shape, they say the last time it was good to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second time is today, right?
Yeah.
But in our case, summer is here. The next one will be coming in the next 12 months.
Yeah.
So start now. It's never too late. And this is also going out to individuals that may feel their health have gotten so low to a point where they're just saying, you know what, if we're effective, you know, it shouldn't be. I always say never give up on yourself, especially where health is concerned. Your health fails, then all other aspects of your life just
Exactly.
collapse as well. In the summer, look, you of course want to hydrate. You're losing so much water at all times. One of the other tips that I've always given my clients is that if you want to watch or limit the amount of food that you are eating, it could be lunch or dinner or whatever, 30 minutes to that meal, grab a glass of water and just drink it. So first of all, water doesn't have any calories. It won't hurt you.
Okay.
If anything, it's even improving to how you're going to glow at the end of the day. But apart from that, it's also taking a bit of some space in your stomach, so you won't eat as much as you would have.
Okay.
But even just away from that, most
Sounds like
times,
Japanese wisdom.
I actually do follow one or two celebrities from Japan. Japanese, let me just say Asians. If you have done any research statistically, how many people are obese in their states?
Very few.
Very few.
And they have more centenarians in the world than in any other region.
Watch and just look into their diet. They don't eat as much as we do out
they say
here.
eat only 80%. Don't be too full. Eat about 80%.
Leave some room for that, right?
Yes.
But in our case, I don't know. Maybe it's where we're coming from also.
No, we don't leave the plate. We don't leave the table until we feel like
There's that.
there's no room for me to breathe anymore.
There's that. Also, there are certain moments people would say, no, tawa chef yako ya table, especially if you're a visitor somewhere.
Culture, yeah.
Don't do that. Look, if you're full, chef yako ya. At the end of the day, whatever you're having in X is going to impact on you. So such very small tips, as small as they may seem, implemented consistently, the results really show. So drink your water, keep on moving. If it's too hot, target early morning before your day gets busy. Walk, do a push-up, do some squats. For the brothers, push-ups, ladies, the squats. That'll do you good. Or you can take this in the evenings. Just make sure it's safe. If it is not, make a group, like the walking a group that you put in. If you have people of like-minded, states, it really motivates you. And I would always encourage people to do that.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I can't believe how much time has gone by.
Already?
Yeah, it's very interesting when you're doing something productive and something fun. Like, I've had fun on this episode. I don't know if it's because of the environment itself, and that's how much fun you're gonna have once you come to Chamba Valley Exotic Hotel, right in Chamba Valley in Lusaka. And I would want to give my special thanks once again to you
Thank
for
you
making time.
for having me.
I know you're an engineer. You
Yeah.
have a lot of work to do, and I noticed even as we were preparing everything, you were working. Yeah, so I am just so honored
Thank
that
you.
you put some time aside. We have consumed a lot of time as it is,
Yeah.
but thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Don't take it for granted at all. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so if you have been listening, well, we are totally grateful. You make us be what we are, and we are here because you made it possible. So thanks so much for tuning in, and make sure you hit the subscribe button, follow this page for more conversations around your health, life, and living. We're talking about information coming from individuals that are qualified to do what they do. He is a fitness trainer. Okay, so we are talking about authenticating the information that you have, the sources of information that you have. He is certified to share what he has shared today, and you can rely and count on this information as valid. Thank you so much for making time. Until the next episode, remember this one has been refreshed by Chamber Valley Exotic Hotel right here in Lusaka. Till the next episode, remember this is your dose of weekly health wisdom.
Catch Victoria's Health Diaries every Sunday at 19 hours.